Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Gets through and now an opening. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side. And there's that run right there. Let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Captain alert! Here we go, set!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, good move. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ready?
This one finds Austin out right. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
For the Steelers.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. Bring it back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. They've been doing it on that one.
And they will stop it after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson. They'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. This is close. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on the opening drive.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions! 70 Lions! Hurt! Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running back back to the ground. As he's got this down inside the 40-39. A good run there on first down, and they'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jalen Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch of the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Cowboy 80!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
On the set! Let's go!
Here's a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Sit up. Hey, sit up. 13. Sit up. Go. Nice shot.
Running left, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go. Yeah. Shut up!
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A check down here for Henry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Brings up 2nd.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Steelers 7.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
18, 5 in. Bronco 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions. Ready? Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They're on 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, they'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pass, Raven touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll find Metcalf. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go now. 18, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Boston is there and brings in another one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Cougar 19.
at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down the play to the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. And they got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton.
First down.
And he gets 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
2nd and 2 at the Ravens 10-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterback can win over
never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 10 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
13.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to feel to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Henry again on second down.
And we'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180. No, what? 180.
From the gun on third down, Jackson will try and do this himself. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get on. 13. Go ahead.
Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
180. Get on. You. Get on.
They go play action with Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Middle.
They'll try to run through Henry. They will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4.
Looking to throw.
Austin brings in the quick throw.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the thing, the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and then someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Inside the 10.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 65 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal,
shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Ready, ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Cut 19, cut 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 59 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Spinning away. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now an option play on second down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's been busy today. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Charles